Good morning, girls. Today is a special day. आज हिंदी दिवस है 14 सितंबर. We celebrate this day as the unique and a special day to celebrate our national language. हिंदी दिवस, हिंदी भाषा जो कि हमारी राष्ट्रभाषा है, उसके लिए हम हिंदी दिवस मनाते हैं. So to revive the importance of Hindi, I should suggest you at least listen some speeches, read articles and celebrate in your own way whatever you can do in the celebration or in form of the celebration for Hindi Divas. Now, let us start our journey of a new chapter. You might be thinking that we completed in the last lecture first chapter. Still, some of the question answers related to the text part that I will be giving in this week in form of PDF. First chapter is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Now the second chapter, that is written by Gandhiji, a big name. આપણા રાષ્ટ્રપિતા તરીકે એમને આપણે ઓળખીએ છીએ. તમે એમના સત્યના પ્રયોગો વિશે તો વાંચેલું જ હશે કે જે ગાંધીજીની આત્મકથા તરીકે ઓળખાય છે. ધ એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ ઓન માય ટ્રુથ. સત્યના પ્રયોગો માનો જ એક આ ભાગ છે. It's a part of that particular book. In fact, this is the chapter number 15 of The Experiments on My Truth, which is written by Gandhiji. So, let us start to recall Gandhiji through this chapter, and especially his incidents, his experiences which he faced in London. જો તમે સત્યના પ્રયોગો વિશે વાંચેલું હોય તો ગાંધીજીએ પોતાના દરેક પ્રકારના અનુભવો એમાં કીધેલા. He has revealed his different experiences which he faced in South Africa, in London, even in India. Whatever he did to walk on the path of truth, and whatever he faced through that experience or with the number of experiences that he has revealed in his particular autobiography. The Experiments on My Truth is the autobiography written by Gandhiji. So the playing the English gentleman, that is the title of the story. Playing the English gentleman, here this title is suggesting what? This title is suggesting like Gandhiji has imitated, he has tried himself, he has tried to change himself, and he became, or he tried to become an English gentleman, because at that time he was a student in London for the law. ગાંધીજીએ પોતાની કાયદાની ડિગ્રી છે એ લંડનમાંથી લીધેલી. So, particularly to revive his experiences of London, to recall his experiences of London, he has written this episode in that memory. So in this session particularly, I will be giving you a summary. This summary will clear your idea about the theme of the story, about particularly Gandhiji's concern behind writing this chapter, and overall, in general, about the playing the English gentleman. Fine, let's begin our journey with the author's introduction. મહાત્મા ગાંધીજીને કોણ નથી ઓળખતા? So there is no question about this person's unique identity. But still, in a formal manner, in a formal way, we need to understand about the author. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. In the year of 1869 he born, and he died off in the year of 1948. Popularly known as Mahatma Gandhi, Gandhiji or Bapuji, these were his nicknames. ગાંધીજીને આપણે બાપુ તરીકે ઓળખતા કે ગાંધીજી તરીકે પણ ઓળખીએ છીએ. He was a leader of India's national freedom struggle. આઝાદીની ચળવળમાં એમને ખૂબ મોટો ભાગ ભજવો. Right? You all know that he was a freedom fighter and a central figure for the India's independence movement. Apart from being a political leader, Gandhi was also well known for his strict adherence to truth. He was not only famous, popular as a leader, but also a very well-known person who stuck with an idea of truth. સત્યના રાહ પર ચાલનારા એ વ્યક્તિ હતા. સત્યના માર્ગ પર ચાલનારા એ વ્યક્તિ હતા. His campaigns for human rights and for championing the philosophy of non-violence. He has run such a campaign, and in that campaigns he has promoted non-violence. He has promoted truth and about human rights. So this was his philosophy. So he remained stuck with this philosophy. Gandhiji's life and teachings inspired many important leaders and socio-political movements, not just in India but around the world. So he literally affected so many people, not only in just the India, માત્ર ભારતમાં જ નહીં, પણ એને આખા વિશ્વમાં આપણે કે ગાંધીજીએ પોતાની અનોખી ઓળખ ઊભી કરી હતી. Although he did not win the Nobel Prize himself, many winners of the Nobel Prize for peace have acknowledged Gandhiji or Gandhian influence on their lives. નોબેલ પ્રાઇઝ વિજેતા ભલે નહીં, પણ ઘણા બધા લોકોને જેને નોબેલ પ્રાઇઝ મળેલો, એ નોબેલ પ્રાઇઝ વિનર્સ, they highly influenced Gandhian philosophy on their lives, or they literally lived their lives with the Gandhian philosophy. So this is about the Gandhiji's introduction. This you can write in the beginning of your question. While giving his introduction, you should be writing point-wise about him, about the Gandhian philosophy. Now, let us understand the story, the crux of the story, about the story. Then I have given the summary of the story. Gandhiji's autobiography, the story of my experiments with truth. સત્યના પ્રયોગો ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે એ નામથી ઓળખીએ. એ એમની આત્મકથા છે. This was the first published in Gujarati in the year of 1927. It was translated into English soon after. પછી એને અંગ્રેજીમાં ટ્રાન્સલેટ કરવામાં આવી. The following extract, that is the part of that particular story or particular experiences. One of the experiences extracted here, taken from chapter 15 of the first volume, narrates incidents from the town he was studying to be a lawyer in London. આ વાર્તા કે જેમાં એમના અલગ અલગ અનુભવો કે જે અનુભવોથી આપણે જાણીશું વિલ કમ ટુ નો અબાઉટ ગાંધીજી or whatever he faced in the journey of becoming a gentleman in London. Written in a patient and a humorous tone. વાંચીને કદાચ આપણે હસી પડીએ. We literally laugh with ample of experiences. For example, ગાંધીજીએ ડાન્સ શીખવાનો પ્રયત્ન કર્યો, એમને વાયોલિન વગાડવાનો પ્રયત્ન કર્યો. He has not only taken the tutorials of that, but he also tried for the elocution. સારી રીતે બોલવાનો પ્રયત્ન કર્યો. So, not only in the dressing, but in form of speaking style, he experimented through many experiences. So, the extract recounts, એટલે કે આ પાઠ શું યાદ અપાવે છે? This journey is giving us an idea about his various attempts to become in the eyes of his English peers. એના ખાસ સારા એવા ઇંગ્લિશ ફ્રેન્ડ્સ કે જેની સમક્ષ એને સારી છાપ ઊભી કરવાનો પ્રયત્ન કર્યો. He wanted to become a gentleman kind of a person in the eyes of these English peers, and he wanted to look more gentlemanly. એટલે આવા અલગ અલગ અનુભવોથી એને એ સાબિત કરવાનો પ્રયત્ન કર્યો. But ultimately he understood, he realized that this is not actually me. I am here for the study purpose. I am here for the education. Then after I'll be going back in the India. And person will not be judged by the outer appearance. Person will be judged by the actual personality or actual knowledge that he or she possessed. કોઈપણ વ્યક્તિની ઓળખ એ બાહ્ય દેખાવથી નથી થતી, but actually એના આંતરિક જ્ઞાનથી થાય છે. So this is what he self or his own self realized, and that is what the chapter, the story ends, or the ultimately his experiences he has ended. So this is what about the chapter. Now let us go with the proper summary of the chapter, then I'll be giving you the idea related to the chapter. In Playing the English Gentleman by Mahatma Gandhi, we have the theme of identity, acceptance, change, perception, and tradition. Let me tell you, girls, that if you go, for example, out of Gujarat, then also you will be facing the troublesome situation that to adjust yourself in the new environment, with the new people, with the new accent of being another person with the different way of speaking language. In the same way, when Gandhiji left for the London, he was actually searching his own identity. He wanted to be accepted by his friends. So he decided to bring change in in his own self. So in the playing of the in the playing the English gentleman by Mahatma Gandhiji, here different themes are exposed. એટલે કે આ વાર્તાના અલગ અલગ થીમ આપણે લઈ શકીએ. One of the themes can be like theme of identity, કે પોતાની ઓળખ ઊભી કરવા માટે કે પોતાની સાબિતી માટે. Acceptance, he would be accepted by all in the unfamiliar, unknown, in a new environment. He wanted to bring change in his own self, or he has to, with the flow of time. Perception and tradition, તો કે લાઈફસ્ટાઈલથી લઈને, ફૂડ હેબિટથી લઈને, ક્લોધિંગથી લઈને, વે ઓફ સ્પીકિંગથી લઈને, there are many layers in which he has to pass on himself and he has to transform himself. He has to bring change in his own self. Taken from his autobiography, The Story of My Experiments with Truth, the reader realizes after reading the essay that Gandhi may be exploring the theme of identity. સત્યના પ્રયોગોમાંથી તમે વાંચીને you might have realized, or you might realize, that this particular essay, it's an essay of Gandhiji. He might be exploring the theme of identity, the theme of identity that you may find in this essay. There is a sense that Gandhi, while a student in England, wishes to fit in with his peers, even though he may live a lifestyle that would be deemed unfamiliar to an English gentleman. For example, being a vegetarian. એસેની શરૂઆતમાં જ આ વાત આવે છે that Gandhiji was at that time reading certain books on the habit of vegetarian. If the person becomes a vegetarian, then what he supposed to do? So he was reading at that time such type of books. So Gandhiji influenced with the habit of vegetarian, with the habit of taking vegetarian food. So he decided to become a vegetarian, or in fact he was a vegetarian. So he was thinking like his lifestyle would be certain times may considered as an outdated. ઘણીવાર એની હેબિટને જોઈને લોકો એને outdated, clumsy, a common fellow કહીને ઓળખતા. But he wanted to change himself with the environment. Regardless of this, Gandhi does go some in order to give off the appearance of an English gentleman. ગાંધીજી પોતાની જાતને ભૂલી જવા માટે પણ તૈયાર હતા. Like he wanted to prove himself that he can be a gentleman. He wanted to bring change in himself. Going as far as getting dancing lessons, changing his attire, learning the violin, and getting elocution lessons. As I told you in the beginning, he wanted to change himself to an extent that he prepared mentally that I will learn how to dance. I will transform myself in the outer appearance. I will be learning the violin. And I want to learn how to speak in public. For that, elocution art that is to be adopted by him. So he took such lessons. He took these many efforts to bring change in his own self. be in form of dancing, attire means to dress, or it can be of a violin, or it can be about elocution. એટલે કે વક્તૃત્વ સ્પર્ધા, એટલે કે જાહેરમાં પબ્લિકને અડ્રેસલ કેમ કરવું. This is what he tried. All of which Gandhi hopes will help him to fit in with his surroundings and be accepted by others. આ બધું જ કરવા પાછળનું રીઝન શું? The hidden reason, hidden hope was to help his own self, to fit his own self in the new surrounding. Surrounding એટલે કે વાતાવરણ. And be accepted by all. અને એની સ્વીકૃતિ થાય. So, he decided to mold himself as per the surrounding. However, there does come a point when Gandhi realizes that he is living a lie and that he is not only fooling himself but also denying his tradition or the fact that he is an Indian and not an Englishman. આ બધા જ પ્રયત્નો કર્યા પછી ultimately he realized that actually he doesn't require all these lessons. He has to follow his own tradition. He has to follow his own rituals. He is living, in fact, a lie. It was like a pretension, not a real life. And he tried to fooling not only himself but others also. So, in a way, he was thinking like, I am denying my own traditions or the fact that he is an Indian. He is not an English gentleman who has to perform such rituals and dressing and behaving like an English gentleman. What is all interesting about the essay is the fact that the reader is left with a sense that Gandhi may be feeling insecure with himself, within himself. Maybe after reading this essay, you may feel about Gandhiji that he was having a sense of insecurity. For example, તમે જ કોલેજમાં નવા વિદ્યાર્થી તરીકે આવો છો. Nobody is knowing you. You are completely unfamiliar to all. On the very first day of the college, you may feel this sense of insecurity. So this is what he was feeling in the new environment and he wanted to adjust himself. So he tried, he imitated such things. એટલે કે એને અનુકરણ કરવાની કોશિશ કરી. But later on, he realized that this was a kind of foolishness, not originality, which he belongs to, or which he belonged to, rather. Unable to accept who he is, and as such decides to change his very fabric in order to fit it with his peers. એટલે કે એના મિત્રો માટે થઈને એને બદલવાનો પ્રયત્ન કર્યો. His very fabric in order to means that he wanted to become a whole, like he did not want to wish to make himself as a separated part. In reality, it is up to others to accept Gandhi as he is and not the other way around. વાસ્તવિકતા તો એ કહેવાય કે ગાંધીજી જે હોય એમને એ એક્સેપ્ટ કરે. Whatever kind of a person he is, he should be accepted, not with the other way. Gandhiji's peers have an obligation to accept him as he is. પણ ગાંધીજીના મિત્રોને થોડોક વાંધો હતો. જેવા એ હતા એવા સ્વીકાર કે એની સ્વીકૃતિ કેળવવાનો. Though this may not necessarily be how matters are perceived by others. Again, Why do we change ourselves for others? Can be a question. Why do we need to change ourselves for others? I need to live my life as per my law. But he was he affected by this all, by their differences, by their discomfort કે એ લોકો મારી સાથે એડજસ્ટ થઈ શકતા નથી. So this was affecting Gandhiji. So Gandhiji tried himself. Many might believe that in order to be accepted as a peer, which Gandhi wants to be, one must change their life to how the majority live theirs. ઘણા એવું વિચારે કે બીજા બધા લોકોના સ્વીકાર કે સ્વીકૃતિ માટે હું મારી જાતને બદલી નાખું. That I have to live my life as per the majority people wishes, or they willing to live, or they expect as per their expectation. I have to fulfill their expectations and I have to live my life accordingly. So Gandhiji tried for them. The insecurity that Gandhi may feel as a student is not to be confused with a deeper insecurity often found and developed in a person since youth. યુવાનીમાં જે પ્રકારનો ભય, જે પ્રકારનો ડર, જે ઇન્સિક્યોરિટીઝ હોય, that being a youth, being a young person, he was having, he was carrying with him. And he was feeling as a student, whatever confusion generally students are having in a phase of youth. Gandhi simply wants to fit in while living in England. It doesn't appear as though he is intent on living his life while back in India as an Englishman. He did not wish such thing. ગાંધીજીએ એવું ક્યારેય નહોતું ધાર્યું કે જે લંડનમાં ઇંગ્લિશ જેન્ટલમેન તરીકે રહે છે કે રહેવાની કોશિશ કરે છે, ઇન ધ સેમ વે હી વિલ બી લિવિંગ ઇન એન ઇન્ડિયા like a gentleman, like an English gentleman. Though some critics might think differently, suggesting that Gandhi's insecurities are deeply rooted and he is embarrassed by his appearance when compared to the average Englishman. એટલે કે ગાંધીજી પોતે ઇન્સિક્યોર હતા. ક્રિટિક્સ એવી કમેન્ટ કરી એમના પર કે so many critics એટલે ટીકાકારો, they have commented about Gandhi's or Gandhians views, like what he was thinking about this particular incident, about this particular essay, that he himself was having an embarrassment, so he changed. So he is embarrassed by his appearance when compared to the average Englishman. If this is the case, then the fact that Gandhi decides against change suggests that he realizes he is attempting to be something he is not. પોતાને બદલાવવામાં કદાચ એને એવું રિયલાઇઝેશન થયું, એટલે કે એવું ભાન થયું કે જે એકચ્યુઅલી તે છે નહીં એ બનવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરે છે. And as such, Gandhi is comfortable with his identity, and Gandhi was after the realization, Gandhiji literally felt that he does not want to lose his own identity. Actually, whatever his identity was, he wanted to maintain. ગાંધીજી પોતાનું વ્યક્તિત્વ કે પોતાની આઈડેન્ટિટી ખોવા નહોતા માગતા. સો હી રિયલાઇઝ એટલે કે એમને ભાન થયું કે he should not do such things. However, the fact that Gandhi can have concerns about his identity is important, as it suggests that Gandhi may have eternal doubts about who he is. However, એટલે કે છતાં પણ the fact that Gandhi can actually have concern એટલે કે ખરેખર એ ચિંતા કે પોતાની આઈડેન્ટિટી વિશેની, it is as important as it suggests that Gandhiji may have internal doubts about who he is. Though it might be important to again remember that Gandhi overcomes these doubts or rediscovers who he is. એટલે કે જ્યારે ગાંધીજી આવા પ્રયત્નો કરે છે એમાંથી એને સમજાઈ જાય છે કે આ પ્રયત્નો હવે એને કરવાની જરૂર નથી. He rediscovers himself, that who he really is. An Indian man who is studying and living in England. He realized that he is an Indian man who is just living in England, who is not establishing himself in England. A person who does not necessarily have to change his appearance or how he speaks. જેવા છો એવા જ રહ્યો, તમારી જાતને બદલવાનો પ્રયત્ન ન કરો. The responsibility, as mentioned, is on others to accept Gandhi for who he is. સામેવાળી વ્યક્તિની પણ એટલી જ જવાબદારી બને છે, રાઈટ? He has to accept Gandhiji as he is. Whether people do is entirely up to them. જો વ્યક્તિને સમજવું હોય તો સમજે. Otherwise, if the person is not able to understand, then actually that problem is his own. તો એ પ્રોબ્લેમ એનો પોતાનો છે. Should they not accept Gandhi for who he is, then they are at a loss. જો ગાંધીજીને એકચ્યુઅલ ગાંધીજી તરીકે ઓળખી ન શકે, then it is their loss of understanding. It is their actual lack of understanding Gandhiji's originality. The fact that Gandhi learns quickly that dancing is not for him might also be important, as symbolically this could suggest that Gandhi walks his own path. ગાંધીજી જ્યારે ડાન્સ ક્લાસમાં જોઈન કરે છે ત્યારે એ સમજી નથી શકતા. He was not feeling comfortable in dancing. So it realized that he is not made up for everything. And he wanted to walk on his own path. A path that may make an English gentleman uncomfortable, as it is contrary to his beliefs. Contrary એટલે વિરોધાભાસ. જે એની માન્યતાથી વિરોધ કે અલગ પ્રકારનું છે એ સ્વીકારવાની વ્યક્તિને જરૂર નથી. So he was not required to accept such things which was completely contrary to his thinking, to his beliefs. Similarly, when it comes to speaking and the lessons in elocution, જ્યારે બોલવાના ક્લાસ કે પબ્લિક સ્પીકિંગના ક્લાસીસની વાત આવી, in the same way it is applicable to the same with the same reason. Symbolically, Gandhiji could be suggesting that speaking may not be important, but rather the content of one's speech might be more important. એટલે કે વ્યક્તિ શું બોલે છે એ અગત્યનું છે, કેવી રીતે બોલે છે એ અગત્યનું નથી. Content is more, it should be more powerful, and it is more important rather than the way of speaking. The end of the essay is also interesting, as there is a sense that though Gandhi might feel as though he has been beaten in his attempts to be an Englishman. અંતમાં, એસેના અંતમાં, end of the essay, it is understood by Gandhiji at the end, like Gandhiji might feel, ગાંધીજી પોતે જ કદાચ અનુભવતા હતા કે આ ઇંગ્લિશ જેન્ટલમેન બનવાના પ્રયત્નોમાં એ પોતે જ પીટાઈ ગયા છે. He has rediscovered who he really is, something which is in time would serve Gandhiji well. Even if he at the time he could not imagine how it might. By rejecting the rules of being an English gentleman, Gandhiji has not only found his true identity, but he has also learnt a valuable lesson of life. જીવનનો બહુ જ અગત્યનો પાઠ આ અનુભવો પરથી શીખા કે પોતે પોતાની આઈડેન્ટિટી ક્યાંય પ્રૂવ કરવાની જરૂર નથી. His own identity he has to create by his works, by his learning, by his knowledge. How important it is for a person to be true to themselves, something that is obvious to readers by the fact that Gandhi gives up all pursuits when it comes to being an English gentleman. વાંચનારને જ્યારે રિયલાઇઝ થાય છે કે પોતે ગાંધીજી પોતે એ બાબત માટે સાચા હતા અને ગાંધીજીને પોતાની ભૂલો સમજાઈ જાય છે that it was all in vain to run behind such foolish acts. Gandhi is displaying an honesty, and that many might not because they wish to fit in with a system, and that may or may not be a right or appropriate for them. પોતે સત્યના પ્રયોગો પર ખરા ઉતરા. He was actually a believer of truth. He implemented in his life thoroughly. So, due to his honesty, he fit to the environment. એમની જગ્યાએ બીજા કોઈ હોય તો એ સિસ્ટમમાં ફિટ થઈ શકે નહીં. Some people are naturally suited to be English gentlemen, while others are foolish to try and pursue the rule if it means they forgot their true identity, or they forget actually their true identity. So don't try to imitate someone. Try to be your own self. Don't lose your identity. The moral of the story is you should not lose your identity. You have to definitely live your life with your own identity. તમે તમારું જીવન કે તમારા જીવન માટે તમે પોતે જ આદર્શ રૂપ સાબિત થાઓ. So hereby the summary ends. The whole chapter is almost taken up by me, but in the next session I'll be giving with proper incidents the whole on summary. Okay, so in another words I can say I would be explaining the chapter in the next session. So till then, revise it, read it if you get the chapter in Gujarati or in English, and continue your learning through online. Thank you very much and have a nice day.